Hi guys, it's Rob Lester here from Lester Bathrooms. We're going to look at something really annoying today that a lot of my customers that we've done work for a few years before phone me up and they just can't stand it, and it's this. Your Clickclack waste is stuck down and it won't pop up anymore. So in this video I'm going to show you a few hints and tips to get it working again good as new. Let's go. So here's the first thing you need to do if you've pushed your Clickclack waste down and it won't pop back up. Let's take a quick look. So it's stuck down. Turn it anti-clockwise, keep going, and eventually it will release up. And if it doesn't, you'll just unscrew it straight off the spline anyway. There you go, it's come off. Take it off all the way. So that's the top. This is the little bugger. So this is the spline that gets stuck in there. So you'll need to get a small pair of adjustable spanners and get that out. Let's do that. But then, just like that, we've got a pair of adjustable spanners. You could also use a pair of mole grips or something like that if you wanted to. So let's go in. If we go really close in there, you'll see a little flange either side of there. We'll get our adjustable spanners either side of those flanges and we'll just give it a little nudge, boom, just like that, anti-clockwise. That's right, isn't it? Anti-clockwise, yeah. Spin it out. Oh, bit of a blonde moment. That's offensive. You just take that out, anti-clockwise, and that will release. Now this is the offending little annoying item. So this metal bit has just got a spring inside it which pops it up and down, as you can see. I don't put these in anymore, these metal splined ones. I use the plastic ones. They're just far more durable. We live in a fairly hard water area down in the southeast of England and they just get corroded up and they stop working. So I don't put these in anymore. The plastic ones are far easier to replace if there's a problem, and they're just a little bit more durable and long lasting. So let's get this, and we'll get some old friend, our old mate, our bestie, WD-40, and I think we'll soak that for a little while. So let's get those bits together. Okay, cool. So I've had a root round on the sink and I've got a couple of bits actually. Instead of the WD-40, I've got that, and I've got a bit of Sillet Bang limescale remover. Either one's probably fine. They both pretty much do the same thing. We will definitely use the WD a little bit later on, but let's give the Sillet Bang a go. So I'm not sponsored by these, they're just pretty good, aren't they? I'll give that, I'm in my mug, it's my favourite tea mug. Let's give it all a good spray in there. And I'm just going to leave that for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, whatever you're comfortable with. And then we'll give it a decent clean up and see if we can put it back. Actually, while we're at it, these don't see the light of day very much, so we could probably give that a little bit of a spray and chuck it in there. Doesn't hurt, does it? Next step, get your best toothbrush and bring that over, and then we can start scrubbing it up. Leave it for about 20 minutes, come back. Right, that's been soaking for about 15-20 minutes. I don't really know how long you'd soak it for. I'm not an expert, but I would probably give it around 20 minutes, something like that would get the worst of it off. I've got my wife's toothbrush, I found that, so we'll give it a good clean. Let's give it a scrub up. Just work all this out. So that's all coming out nicely now. Good to give this a bit of a scrub at the same time. You get a lot of verdigris and all load of nonsense underneath this seal here, this little fin. So I think it's good to give that all a good clean up. Bit of de-limescale. If you feel like you've got a lot of limescale here, because obviously taps, you know, the waste takes the bit of brunt of water on there, you could probably give that a bit longer and scrub all this top limescale up. But that's that. Let's get this one. Give that all a good working through in there. And if you find that you've still got some more bits and bobs on there, just soak it a bit longer and just see if it needs a bit more. But work that all through. Oh, it's bloody hot. Crikey. And then just work the spring over like that. Lovely. Right, let's start putting it all back then. Right, we've got our 2 items here. We've got our nice little spring working again, and we just cleaned the top of the waist here as well, so we can go and put that back in. So it goes with the big thread down into the waist first, and you tighten that up clockwise. Give that a tiny little pinch again with the spanners. Bump, bump. Nothing too tight, don't go mad, just a little pinch. And then what I tend to do then is get your WD-40. If you can use this for the first part of the cleanup if you wanted to, but lime scale remover just as good. And then we'll give that a little spray all in there. Try and get that into that spring. There we go. Put that to one side. Screw the lid back on. It's better bloody work now. I think that's done it. Give it a few really hard presses, because if you keep pressing it quite hard, it'll work the WD-40 and all the stuff that we use to soak it in. It'll go through all the spring. I think we got it. Okay, now we can go and have a little tidy up of everything. We'll get all this away. I can go back in there. Don't tell. And we can put all this away. But that's all working now. Really pleased with that. And I don't think you have to completely remove it every time, but it helps if you haven't done it for a long time and just de-lime scale it, give it a clean up. Sometimes you could just take the lid off and spray some WD-40 in there. It should do the trick. But they are a bit of a pain in the butt, these the metal spline springs, because they do get corroded. So okay guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope it's been helpful, because I know it's been a bit of a bugbear for a lot of our customers in the past. So give it a go yourself, let me know how you get on, and I hope it works for you. I will see you on the next one. Take care, bye. Wait. Oh, look at it go. Yeah.